Congratulations, Dr. Cosmo. I never doubted that you'd succeed in stabilizing the Alla Palmer formula. And just in the nick of time, too.
Wait, what is going on here? Wait, I know who you are.
Of course you do.
You're John Conway. You're a traitor! Stay away from me!
Dr. Cosmo, you and I share similar passions. The advancement of the future, technological innovation, and power. And now you have done something that most scientists can only dream of. You have created an energy source stable enough to run the most advanced sort of power generator. And now you're going to help me use it.
I will never help you.
But don't worry, Doctor. Soon you'll be seeing things my way. Very soon.
Sure. You know we got beans ready. Whoa. Get this dibs.
Joe, you got the money?
Of course I got the money. It's right there. You think we'd go all the way in town if we didn't get the money? Let's have some beans.
All right.
Beans. Just who the hell are you? Who, us? Yeah, you!
Whoa. No need to be pointing guns, gentlemen.
I asked you a question. And you tell me who you are, or I'm gonna blow your teeth back to Montana. Yeah!
Whoa now, partner. Take it easy. No need to be pointing guns anywhere. Me and my friends just came looking for a briefcase.
Yeah, the briefcase.
Why don't you tell them what's in it?
Oh, what's in it, eh? Well, what's in it? It's $100,000.
Well, guess what, partner? I got your keys right here.
This is the case?
Sure is.
By golly, that is the case.
Oh, I'd say it sure is.
Well, I sure do appreciate y'all helping us find it.
There's just one problem with that, partner. I'm Comanche Joe. And this here is my gang. We're keeping that case. And the $100,000 are inside. And you three are going to die.
So you're Comanche Joe?
The one and only.
Well, partner, I don't know if you know this or not, but you're wanted by the federal government.
Tell me something I don't know. 6 counts of robbery and 18 counts of murder. Well, I guess now that's gonna be 20. 21! Counting you three.
Whoa now, partner.
Not the girl, boss. I like her. She's pretty.
Alright then. We'll kill the men. But we'll keep the woman. And she's mine.
So you're meaning to kill us?
Yeah, I think they're waiting to kill us.
Yeah, it sure seems that way.
Take it easy now, Joe. If I were to tell you something to change your mind, what if I told you that all 3 of us are federal marshals?
Of course it would! Because that means I'm gonna have to kill the woman too.
I'd like to see you try.
Gentlemen, by the power vested in me, The United States government place you all under arrest.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but there are only 3 of you and 6. Shut up, I'm thinking. A lot of us.
She's gonna kill me, boss! Boss, she's gonna kill me!
Ready?
Ready.
Go! Got me in the butt! You pigs!
United States government, sir, you are under arrest.
Please, see the case. Please.
Not now, not ever.
Come on! Can you at least get a doctor?
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing? You must be Jim Parker.
The one and only. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you, Mr. Secretary.
All right. The rest of your party will be here shortly. That was going to be. Oh, here they come right now. Good evening. Evening. Good evening. Good evening. Miss Porter, gentlemen, I take it you had no problems dealing with the Comanche gang this time?
No more than usual, Mr. Secretary.
Good. I'd like to meet Jim Parker here.
Yes, pleased to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
And Miss Porter wasn't.
Yes, you can call me Charlie. Everyone else does.
I will.
Thank you.
So what does the Secret Service need of the Marshals? Need us to track down somebody?
On the contrary, it's you that needs the Secret Service, not the other way around. That is why I'm here.
Now, why in Sam hell would the Marshals ever need the help of the Secret Service?
I have some very pertinent information for all of you. While you 3 have been out doing assignments in the Western District, we've had some chain of events unraveling here. And I hate to say it, we have some U.S. Marshals that have been kidnapped over the past few weeks.
Excuse me, did you say kidnapping?
Yes, indeed.
No, wait. The words kidnapping and U.S. Marshals are never in the same sentence.
They do now.
Who the hell would kidnap a U.S. Marshal?
A few nights ago, one of our sites was compromised, and we had a Russian scientist that's been working for us developing a new power generator. The Marshals are missing as well. His name is Dr. Petrovich Cosmo.
So you think the same man that kidnapped all the Marshals is the same man that kidnapped Dr. Cosmo?
Yes, we do.
Well, do we have any leads?
As a matter of fact, we do. You've all heard of one Mr. John Conway.
Conway? Didn't he used to work for the Defense Department? Wasn't he like some brilliant scientist or something?
Yes, indeed. The same one.
In his time in the Defense Department, he was investigated for high treason. He went missing. Since then, the Secret Service has taken over the case, and I'm in charge.
And what exactly has this Conway fellow been doing this whole time?
Gathering resources.
Resources? What kind of resources?
Weapons, my dear. The most advanced he can get his hands on.
So you think he's the one that kidnapped Dr. Cosmo?
That's correct.
So if Conway's involved, then why steal the Marshals?
At this time, we don't know why he has been kidnapping the Marshals. But we know that Conway is our main priority, and we need to find him. And you'll be working with Mr. Parker.
Mr. Secretary, with all due respect, I don't think we need him to come along.
Colton, I know you don't like it, but the 3 of you are going to be working with Mr. Parker here on this. If this type of advanced technology is used by Conway, it will be very devastating to the United States. And we need to make sure that we get him, and we get him now.
Mr. Secretary, I believe that with Parker, being unable to track down Conway, what makes you think he can do it now?
We happen to have a lead. One of Conway's old associates. We believe when we get to her, we can get to him.
One last thing I'm going to tell you. There's only one man who knows Conway better than anybody else, better than himself, and that is Royce O'Connell. You'll be able to locate him in a small town in the Colorado Territory. I need you to enlist his assistant to make sure that you bring him in. Now, you have the federal authority and the right to bring him in as soon as possible.
Yes, sir, Mr. Secretary.
Now, let's do it.
I was mowing the hay, and the bales were all getting stuck, and I tried to get in my house after I took Grammy in, and I tried getting the pig ready, but I was near the bank, and I tried to get some money out, but then they came out of nowhere, and I was riding a horse, and I had my dog with me. I was shooting the birds, too, but then
And?
the other Johnson brothers here.
And?
Well, he was coming. I thought I'd come get you, and then we can go get him, Sheriff. We gotta go get him, Sheriff. Come on.
All right, Sam. Let's go.
Let's go, Sheriff. Start over here. Sheriff, he's calling you up right there on top of the hill. I see him. I see him. He's... What? Stop.
Sam, what is going on?
Well, the other Johnson brother is calling you out. Leroy Johnson's brother. That's why I came and got you, Sheriff.
Dadgummit, Sam.
You want me to come with you?
No.
Come on here, come on, faster. I'm gonna do, I've got like the... 2 o'clock! Come on! Get out of here! Sheriff O'Connell! You killed my brother! You don't mess with my family. Suppose you know I'll have to kill you now.
Brother had a gun, Johnson. He shot first. It was a fair fight.
What is fair in your eyes?
Listen, I don't want any trouble.
Well, guess what? You've got trouble. Meet trouble.
Don't want to fight you, Johnson.
Well, you may have to.
Listen, you can walk away from this.
Well, guess what? In my family, I'm the law. And that's the justice!
Sam!
Sure.
Sam, what the hell?
Here, I tried. Oh, it hurts worse than a hot tail of a moose.
Get up. It's a scratch. Go get him and get the doctor.
Some mighty fine shooting out there, Sheriff.
Why, thank you. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Colton Barnes, U.S. Marshal.
Well, what can I do for you, Marshal?
Well, I was looking to speak to a Royce O'Connell. Something tells me I'm speaking to him right now.
Something told you right. I'm Royce. Now, is there anything else I can do for you, Marshal? Or did you just come by to get a peek at my good looks?
Well, I came by to ask you for some help, because you're the only man for the job.
Somehow I doubt that. I assume you're familiar with my history. I ain't a marshal no more. Ain't been for 3 years. And I don't want to be.
Well, your wants don't matter much here.
I beg your pardon?
What can you tell me about John Conway?
Conway. What the hell do you people want with him after all this time?
10 U.S. Marshals are missing. Kidnapped. Conway's behind it.
Now I suppose you want me to help you find him, don't you?
Seems about right.
I don't see how I could do you any good. I couldn't prove he was guilty 3 years ago, and I doubt I can help you find him now. There's better men for the job than me, and you ought to know it.
Well, from what I've heard, you were a hell of a marshal back in the day. Quick on the draw with your black-eyed Suzanne.
Don't flatter me, Marshal. There's a reason I ain't a marshal anymore. Besides, I got a job to do here.
What? To look after this old run-down mining town? Throwing drunks in jail for disturbing the peace? You'd rather stay here than help me track down a national fugitive? You're not happy here. I can see it in your eyes.
I'd rather be here than out there. Maybe I like it here. It's nice and quiet. Usually.
So you've resigned to live the quiet life, here until your old age, huh? There's no future for you here. You know that, right?
Maybe I don't like the future. You and all those big steam machines you've got back east. You know, there's a reason I've stayed here so long. We don't have no trouble in my run-down old mining town. And I don't intend to go looking for trouble, neither. So is there anything else I can help you with?
Sheriff, I'm afraid I can't take no for an answer.
Sure you can.
I have orders from the Secretary of Defense himself, ordering you to help me apprehend John Conway, as well as reinstate you as a U.S. Marshal.
I think it's time for you to go.
I can't leave without you, Sheriff.
You don't need me.
I'll be damned if I don't find this man. And you're gonna help me one way or another.
Try and make me.
Sheriff, you know if you don't come back east with me, they're gonna send soldiers.
Let them come.
Do you really hate the world so much that you won't even answer when your country calls? It's your duty.
I've done my duty. Someone else can step up this time. I've already lost enough.
Like your wife?
Careful what you say next, Marshal.
Me and my men will be just outside of town, due east. 8 o'clock. Don't be late.
Good morning, Sam.
I didn't know if you heard, but we're gonna have to head over to Mr. Baker's here in a little bit. Someone sold him a horse that is apparently a mule, so we gotta take care of something there.
Right. Listen, Sam. I think you're gonna have to take care of that one on your own.
Okay, Sheriff. Is there something going on I didn't know about that I need to take care of too?
No, nothing like that. It's just, I need to go somewhere.
Well, if you're heading over to Trinidad, I could just go with you. It's no problem.
No. I'm not going to Trinidad, Sam. I may be gone for a while. But I need you to hold down the fort.
Sheriff, I don't know, Sheriff.
Don't worry. It'll be all right.
Look, Colton, he's not going to show up. Tried your best. Let the government take care of this. We'll charge him with insubordination for not showing up. Don't worry. It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Almost.
Look, we need this man. He knows Conway the best out of any of them.
Look, I doubt he knows anything that I don't.
Look, Jim, there's nothing against you. It's just this man, he's met the man. He's talked to Conway. So he's got the in. And if Conway's as dangerous as they say, we're going to need the help.
To be honest with you, I'm actually kind of excited meeting this O'Connell fellow. I mean, seriously, I've heard that he took on 25 renegade soldiers by himself once.
It was just a rumor.
How would you know?
Because I heard it was 50.
Either way, It's kind of making me curious why we haven't worked with him before.
If he was that good, we'd have had Conway put behind bars 3 years ago and we'd have to deal with this mess.
I don't see why you want to wait for him anyway, especially after how rude he was to you last night.
Well, if I was him, I wouldn't lay around the rest of my life doing nothing. I'd rather die in a saddle than live in a chair.
Maybe you would, but I don't know about him.
I do.
And how's that?
There's Mr. O'Connell right now.
You're late.
You waited.
That we did. Don't make us regret it.
Let's just find Conway and get this over with. Who are your friends?
Mr. O'Connell, Tom Jenkins, Charlie Porter, Jim Parker, Secret Service.
Secret Service?
That's correct. Took over your case, the disappearance of Conway.
I see. All right. And so you two are marshals. And you're a woman named Charlie. I've never heard of a woman with a badge, neither.
You got a problem with that?
Can you shoot?
Can you?
I was just asking a simple question, sister.
So was I.
Royce, she can shoot. Just as good as you and me.
Well, all right then. Where are we headed, Marshal? And do you have any leads, or do I have to start this whole thing from scratch?
Well, first we're heading out east. Gotta get some supplies.
What kind of supplies? It looks like you got plenty of grain for the horses and food and water.
Fun kind.
Welcome, Dr. Cosmo. Allow me to introduce my crown jewel. It has a few minor imperfections, but none that I don't think you can take care of.
I will not.
But Dr. Cosmo, you don't even know what it does yet.
What does it do?
Dr. Cosmo, it makes you do whatever I ask.
Funny, really.
When you experience the power of my machine, you will have but no choice but to help me with its completion.
If it's already perfect, why do you need me?
Because I need the Alapalmo formula. The machine functions beautifully on its own, but on a larger scale I need a power source that has not been discovered by anyone except you. Now, please come forward.
Sit.
Doctor, you're about to experience the technology that'll bring us into the 20th century.
No, please don't do this.
You should be ecstatic, Doctor. This is the future.
What are we doing here?
Please do share. Told you guys, we're getting supplies. What kind of supplies are we getting? Cobwebs, termites, bugs?
Hold on. If that's a brothel, I'm out of here. Government orders or no.
Definitely wasn't a brothel last time.
It's not a brothel, for heaven's sake. It's a safe house. We've been using it the past couple years since we've done so much work out west.
I see. You know, I'm surprised the marshals have used so many resources in the West. I figured you'd work more down south after the war and all.
Well, really, the South is the Army's problem. But ever since the end of the war, more trouble's going out west. But we have plenty of toys to deal with that trouble.
We'll see.
Hey, Wilfred!
Wilfred! Hey, Wilfred!
Who the hell? Dad blasted?
It's Marshal Barnes.
Who's with you? I heard you barge in.
Well, I got
Marshall's and a Secret Service agent. We're here to look at some toys.
Blasted, Marshal. Picked the darndest time to come visit.
Well, sir, sorry if we startled you.
Startle why? You almost give me a heart attack. Like to scare the whiskers right off my chin.
Well, what were you doing back there anyways, Wilford?
Ain't none of your business. But since you asked, I was working on that little thing you set me working on, and now you come and bother me.
Well, how's it coming along?
Well, it's darn near finished, but would have been a lot closer if you wouldn't come bother me. So what do you need?
Well, the usual, and anything extra if you got it.
Oh, don't worry, I got plenty of things for you. Got plenty of toys. Got food for the horses. Plenty of salt pork and hominy. You take what you need. I've got cornmeal and I've got some rice.
Rice? You like what they make over in China? How many you bet you a meal?
Well, if you don't want it, you don't have to take it, boy.
Oh, do you at least have some whiskey?
What do we need whiskey for? We don't need to be getting drunk.
It's sterile. For gunshots.
Exactly. For gunshots. What else were we gonna need it for? Come on.
I thought you said you had toys.
This lad's a drag. Where'd you dig him up?
Colorado territory.
Ha, that figures. Air's a lot thinner up there. Once you get him back east, he'll do better. Air's a lot thicker. He can breathe. He'll get his sense back then.
I doubt it.
You're one to talk. You're about as exciting as an old horseshoe. But anyways, I got one other thing to show you. I got it in the back. It's armor. It's fits under your clothes. Can't see it. It'll stop a bullet.
Well, how heavy is it?
Oh, it's lighter than a feather.
Stop a bullet, and it's light as a feather? Sure. All right. Well, I'm not going to weigh down my horse carrying all these crazy contraptions.
Lord, boy, have some common sense. I built these things for a reason. At least take a box of these special bullets. They're called cutters. And they'll fit in those 6 guns of yours, and they'll shoot through just about everything.
Well, we'll see about that.
So what about that rifle, Wilford?
Well, come on to the back. Just like you asked for, something special. Should fit right snug up in your shoulder. Unless you fattened up a mite on me, should fit fine.
Good Lord Almighty. It's a big gun.
It'll shoot about 1,000 yards.
Now that there is a thing of beauty.
All right, boy. I think that's too beautiful. Mark will see you at least a mile away.
Give him fair warning. All right, guys. Let's back up. Let's get out of here.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, we will.
Sooner than you think.
Good afternoon, Doctor. Care for some wine? No? Shame. I'm having some. This wine really is fantastic. I only drink the best. Hence, I serve the best to my guests. 1802. Good year. Still no? Well, I'm sure Pastor Vince may have taken away your appetite, but don't worry. Soon your mind and body will recover from the trauma caused by the machine, and soon and very soon you'll be very willing to help me with my endeavors. That, I promise you.
So Jim, you said you could find Conway. So what you got?
Never said I could find him. I said I had a lead. Okay then, what's the lead? Name's Sophie Sanderfield. We have reason to believe that she was doing business from Conway.
What kind of business?
The illegal kinds.
Obviously, but what kind of illegal kind?
Well, business in the South hasn't exactly been booming since Lincoln signed the Second Emancipation Proclamation. Now, she probably gave a whole lot of money to Conway so that he can steal and duplicate the government's technologies. Now, we've been keeping track of her ever since then.
So you're saying that she invested in Conway and he cheated her?
Exactly. We have reason to believe that Sophie was in on the plan from the start, except Conway took all the money and left her high and dry with nothing left.
And a woman with nothing don't last long in the southern states.
Very true, but I believe I know her next move.
Okay, spit it out.
She's an experienced gambler, poker player. Not a single game south of Richmond she hasn't played in. Tracked her for some time, and her name's finally turned up in Louisiana. It's a big game down there. She's going to try to win back her money.
So when's this poker game?
In a week.
Well, that doesn't give us much time then.
There's a big party before the tournament. We'll sneak into the party. You guys can watch my back. I'll get into the tournament. I'm kind of a card shark myself. I can beat her, and then we'll use the money as leverage.
I like your plan. But one small change.
What?
You.
What about me?
Well, I have somebody better.
Who?
You'll see.
Aren't you gonna pack up your supplies?
I got water and ammunition and grain. I think I'm about ready for anything.
What about the armor and the bullets Wilfred made you?
I am not toting around that heavy armor in my saddlebags on my horse.
That armor could just save your life.
Listen, I've got my pistols and my horse and a Bible in my pocket, and that's all I've ever needed.
For a man of faith, you sure have little trust in anything. Or anyone.
Well, you know, faith and trust ain't the same thing, sister.
Sure they are.
No, they ain't.
Well, they could be.
No, they can't. For example, I have faith that you know how to take care of yourself. But I'm not going to trust you until you prove to me that you know how to shoot.
Hey, Charlie!
What?
How's your poker game?
I don't have time to beat you at cards right now, Colton. We need to go.
Well, we have a poker tournament to go to. And you're going to win it for us.
Finally, something fun. Getting tired of running all over the countryside chasing down grumpy sheriffs.
Well, the news gets better. It's a formal party. Hope you brought your dress.
I'm not wearing a dress.
Oh, yes, you are.
Mr. Conway, sir.
What is it?
A man. He has found her.
So Miss Sanderfield has finally come out of hiding, has she?
Yes, sir. Not only that, we know where she'll be, along with the 3 marshals.
Oh, it's 2 for 1 then. How convenient. Send some in after her. See that they're not recognized. The last thing we need is their faces printed on wanted posters. See that the marshals are alive and unharmed. For Miss Sanderfield, I want her finished off. For good this time.
All right, Eli. This is it.
Oh, don't be nervous, my dear. Everything will be just fine.
Not if you don't stop calling me that. Please. We're in public. For your own sake. Just play your part, and soon enough we won't have to pretend anymore.
As you wish, Miss Sanderfield.
Thank you. Now, how much time do we have?
Just under an hour.
Then let's get a drink.
Are you sure this is the right place?
Does it look like there's any other parties around here?
No, but it just seems like a weird place for a poker tournament.
These are all the high rollers of the South. The ones who've actually been able to hold on to their plantations and their slaves. Or the ones rich enough to buy into the Northern Territories. Pretty soon, the South won't even need the use of manual labor anymore.
You think that'll make 10 years of Civil War worth it all?
Well, we can only hope. Hey, there they are. Wow, ain't that a thing of beauty?
Is that Charlie?
Sure is.
Well, this here is a party.
Speak for yourself. I can't wait to get this whole thing finished up and get out of this ridiculous dress.
Why such a hurry? You look lovely after all. You do clean up quite well.
I'll say the same for you, but I haven't seen you get your hands dirty yet.
Charlie, you cut me to the quick.
She might be cutting a little bit more than that, if you know what I mean.
I'll remember that.
Alright, when does this tournament start? Where is Miss Sanderfield?
It starts in about an hour, I believe.
And I'll find Miss Sanderfield. For now, let's go get a drink.
I agree.
What do you want me to do about it? Who are you to tell me what I ought to be doing? This is my town.
If I were aware of the situation, things would have been different.
Evening, Miss Sanderfield.
Sheriff, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm sorry to say that I'm going to have to ask your butler to wait for you outside.
Liar. You're not afraid of saying that at all. In fact, it probably brings you great pleasure to boot a colored boy out of your party, even if he is my butler.
Now, let's be fair, Miss Sanderfield. We don't want a boy like him in here. No one does.
He is not a boy. He is a man. And he is my man. Mine. I brought him, I paid for him, and he will be staying with me. Is that clear?
Maybe you need to think about your family legacy a little bit, Miss Sanderfield. What would your father think? God rest him.
I know exactly what he would think.
Of course you do. But I guess you don't care. Fine, he stays. But I'll take that pistol.
Very well.
And don't let him cause no trouble.
You know, dear, you really shouldn't talk about me like that.
Oh, hush.
Well, thank you. We really shouldn't be drinking right now. We're working.
You're starting to sound like O'Connell. Let's take a few drinks. We'll ease you up a little bit.
Yes, or dull my senses.
Just relax. Enjoy the party. After all, hey, this is a good year, 1802. And look who I spotted.
Is that her?
That's her.
Look at there, she brought her slave with her. Typical southern girl.
Oh, I doubt he's a slave. Miss Sanderfield is a very methodical woman, and she wants only the best. If I were a gambling man, which I am, I'd bet he's something a little more.
Like what? Call it bodyguard?
Bodyguard. Yes, I mean, it's a perfect cover. Bring a colored man into a place like this. Bodyguard. Butler.
How much time do we have?
Oh, about 10 minutes.
Great. Then let's dance.
What? Have you lost your mind?
After I win this money tonight, we're going to leave this godforsaken country. I'm tired of worrying about what these people think about you, me, or us. So, yes, maybe I have lost my mind. But I want to dance, and I want to dance with you.
Well then. May I have this dance?
You may.
I've never seen a southern girl dance with a colored bodyguard.
He is just a butler.
Bodyguard, butler, doesn't matter. Point is, if he pulls a gun, one of you has to shoot him. Alright. Now we've got to figure out how to get into this game. We can't buy in. It's too big of a game.
Exactly. Game of this size. Players have already bought their tickets, have certificates, which they must be presented in order to be dealt in.
But we don't have a certificate. Can we get one?
Can we get one? I'll take care of that. You, Tom, you go dance.
Care to dance?
So tell me, Royce, why'd you quit being a marshal? What the Secretary of Defense told me, you were pretty good. Surprised we never worked together.
We never worked together because I stayed pretty close to Washington, D.C. after the war. There's a lot of trouble over in that area. As for why I quit, I had my reasons.
I heard it's because of your wife. Did she leave you?
No, she didn't leave me. I quit because I wasn't good at it no more. That's all there is to it.
Don't worry about that.
I'm not. I just want to get out of here.
Soon. And then we can leave all this behind.
I know.
No, at the time. About time for us to go.
Great.
They stopped dancing.
Where's Parker? The game is about to start. It's pretty soon.
May I cut in?
I'll speak of the devil. Here he is.
Did you get it?
Of course I've got it.
Give it to me.
Relax. Enjoy the moment. After all, it's been a long time since I've danced a woman as lovely as, well, you.
I'm flattered and you're lying. Now hand it to me so I can go win this poker tournament.
Fine, but the thing is, there's a lot of stiff competition here. I mean, if you need me to, I can take over for you. All you have to do is ask. Tell me now.
I'm just fine, thank you.
Just wanted to wish you good luck.
So, Colton, why don't you tell me a little about your friends?
What do you want to know?
I don't know. Anything, I suppose.
Well, Tom was born way out west. His parents moved out to California when the war started, trying to get away from all the chaos. His father tried his hand at gold mining, struck it rich.
One of the lucky ones, huh?
No, not exactly. He actually built a machine, one of those high-tech mining machines. Actually made a fortune. So when the war was over, his parents moved back east, bought him the best education money could buy. Honestly, he's probably one of the smartest guys I've ever met. They wanted to be a lawyer, a doctor, but he wanted to be a U.S. Marshal. So that's his story.
What about Charlie?
Well, Charlie was born out in Massachusetts. Her father was a colonel in the Union Army. Both her brothers, well, they passed fighting for the Union Army. And when she was little, her mother passed from the fever. So, her dad took it on himself to raise her.
I bet she got spoiled rotten, didn't she?
Actually, no. It's quite the opposite. He taught her how to be tough. Taught her how to fight. Taught her how to defend herself. You know, if he'd have it his way, she'd be the first woman to attend West Point Academy.
But instead she became a marshal?
That's the story.
I was under the impression that I would be the only woman going to be playing tonight.
It was sort of a spur of the moment kind of thing. I thought it might be fun.
Well, I sure hope you're ready. These gentlemen are serious poker players. You know, I'm the only woman south of Richmond who can beat them all. You know, this really isn't the game for a bored rich girl to buy her way into to try her hand at cards.
Then why are you here?
2 women and a colored man. What is this country coming to?
Let's get this thing started. Now, I'm gonna be monitoring this entire game, so no funny business. If I catch any of y'all cheating, it'll be the law you're dealing with. You'll be charged with fraud under my authority. Understood? Now, that being settled, I too will be participating in this here tournament. So, deal me in.
I'll do.
I'll call.
Call. Call.
All in.
Call. 2 pair, jack high.
Raise.
I'm all in.
Two pair.
All in. Well, it appears I underestimated you. Good game.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Ma'am, if you'll come with me, we'll see to your ordinance.
Hey, Colton. Take a look at that.
Well, that don't look good.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I lost.
It's alright, dear. We're gonna figure something out.
Yes, but I don't know.
Get behind me.
You go ahead and put that pistol belt down, boy. We're here for the woman.
Nice and slow. Did you hear that?
That was a gunshot!
That's definitely not good.
Come on, let's go.
Ma'am, we need to have a word with you.
Stop shooting at it! They ain't listening, Colt.
Let's get the horses. Sounds like a great idea.
You there! Put your hands in the air!
Looks like we have some uninvited guests.
Yes, we do. I'll take care of it.
Sure, you take care of it. I'll stay here.
I don't want you ruining your little dress, now do I?
Sheriff's dead. That's never good.
Armor. Didn't stand up to those armor-piercing bullets, now did they?
Now, Roy, don't be going shooting everything now.
I ain't gonna shoot nothing that don't need shot. Come on.
I want you to go. I want you to get out of here. Hide, get out of here. Hide. Go, now, hide.
Hey, you there.
No, that's not her.
Better put that gun down. Put it down. Alright, stop right there.
Me?
Yeah, you. Better put that gun down. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Well, I don't think I'll hurt myself, but I might hurt you.
I don't think you would. I'm a real mean man. Tell you what, give me that gun. I'll give you a kiss.
Let me think about it.
Oh.
They went that way, Colton. All right, you head towards the creek. I'll go around. Got it. Go.
Hold it. Hold it right there.
Looks like you're out of bullets, friend.
One more with action.
Drop it. Drop it. Now listen, I don't mean you any harm. I just need to talk to that woman you were with, understand? I don't mean you any harm. Look. All right, now take it easy, partner. Just back off, friend. I don't want to hit you again.
Tom? Tom?
Drop the gun.
Charlie? Charlie!
Put the gun down.
Down.
That was close.
Oh, that hurt you. Oh, that hurt too.
Hold it right there, pal! Drop it. Thank you, Colton.
Royce, you okay?
I'm fine if this maniac would stop trying to kill me. I told you I didn't mean you any harm. Ow!
Where's the woman?
You ain't getting your hands on that woman.
Where is the woman?
I saw her run back that way. Go, I got this, boy. She's in the creek, Colton, I think. Now, please don't move.
Colton! Colton! What? You don't move! Do not move!
Are you okay, Colton? Did you get shot? Are you shot?
Yes.
Let me see. Don't move. Don't move. Are you shot? What? Are you wearing that armor?
It's a beautiful thing.
You scared me to... Ow! You scared me to death. You're not going anywhere.
Where's Eli? Did you kill him?
No, we didn't kill him.
You hurt him!
He's gonna have a hell of a headache, but you have some explaining to do.
I'd like to know what in Sam hell this thing is.
And I want to know who exactly you people are and how you stole my money.
Well, we're U.S. Marshals. And when it comes to the sealing part, ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about.
She does. I guess you're not aware that she rigged the poker game?
She didn't rig the poker game.
What are you talking about?
He means that I beat you.
How can you expect us to rig a poker game in a place like this? We had to win it fair and square. Something tells me that you want the money. And we'd be able to negotiate for it. For some information.
What information do I have that you guys would possibly want?
We need to know everything that you can tell us about John Conway.
I've never heard of that man in my life.
Well, I think you're a liar. You might as well help us.
Because something tells me that you want this money. Back.
And what exactly tells you that?
He does. Know about your involvement with Conway. We know he took your money. We know you're on the run. We know you were using his poker game to get a few funds. What was your plan? Move out west? Start a plantation? Have a few color boys work for you like him?
Don't talk about him like that!
You seem awfully pretty protective of your colored bodyguard there.
Except he's not a bodyguard, is he? He's your lover.
Do you want to know why I wanted that money? So I can leave this godforsaken country and get away from you uncivilized animals.
If you want civilization, why don't you just move up north?
You think that just because the North has gone through industrialization, that they are more civilized than the South. But it's not. You guys would treat a man like dirt, just for the color of his skin. You are as cold as those machines that you think that make you better than other people.
Look, meant nothing by it.
We have nothing against colored men, Sanderfield. We just need you to tell us what you know, and then we can get you the money.
She ain't gonna tell you a damn thing. She hates the whole world. And everyone in it.
How would you know? You don't know me.
I know. Because I do too.
Do I know you? Have we met somewhere?
You'd think I'd remember.
You'd think I would too.
Conway's using the airships to transport the weapons. I'm sorry, but we need that money. If someone's going to stand up to Conway, we need to let him know everything we know.
You mean weapons like this?
Yeah, at first. But then he made different weapons, and more of them, and transported them. And God only knows what contraptions he's made now. He's a genius. He's capable of terrible things.
Where did the airships take the weapons?
I don't know. I wasn't directly involved.
Then who was? And who would know?
It doesn't matter now. The shipment stopped nearly a year ago.
Because if we can find the port where the airships landed, that can lead us to Conway.
They're all dead now. All but one.
Who?
My father.
Take us to him.
No, it won't help. Believe me, I've asked. And if he won't tell me, he won't tell you.
Take us to him anyways.
Do you really think you're the first ones to go after Conway? Believe me, I've tried. I would like nothing more than to see Eli here choke the life out of that man.
Take us to him, or you don't get the money. Then Eli will be watching Conway choke the life out of you. It's my last offer. Take it or leave it.
Remember, quiet. Hi, Daddy. How are you doing? These men, they're friends. They're U.S. Marshals. They're here to ask you some questions about Conway. But Daddy, please, they're just friends. I promise.
Howdy, sir. Marshal Colton Barnes. It's a pleasure. We're here to ask you a couple questions about Mr. John Conway. We're aware of your involvement with the airships, but don't pay any mind to that. And if your daughter sees it fit, we'll get the best medical attention money can buy.
I'm sorry. The memory's quite traumatic for him. I'm surprised he acknowledged you at all.
What happened to him?
Well, Conway did this to him. My daddy built a fleet of airships to transport his equipment across the country. And, well, once project was completed and it was time to pay my father, Conway betrayed him and started shooting down the airships with the high-powered weapons. They used hydrogen to propel the airships, and it blew up, causing a fire. It almost burnt my father to death. He was the only survivor.
Listen, I know it's tragic, but we just need him to help us find Conway, so any information is going to help.
Can you see him? He can barely bear to hear that man's name, much less tell you about the day that he tried to kill him. What more do you want?
Colton, she's right. Man is dying.
You?
Daddy, what's wrong?
You?
Me, sir?
I know you. I remember you a long time ago. In Virginia?
I've been to Virginia many times, sir.
You saved my life. You saved my family. A long time ago. Do you remember?
I remember.
I never thanked you. What are you going to do when you find him?
I'm going to kill him.
You promise?
I swear.
He wants to kill me. My daughter. She has to be kept safe. I need you. I need you to save my family. And she's all I have left.
I'll take care of her, sir.
Conway will never stop unless he's dead. You have to promise.
I promise.
Come closer.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Royce, why didn't you tell me you knew him? I don't really know him. I met him once, about 7 years ago. Him and the girl. I'm surprised they even recognized me.
Well, we've changed quite a bit, I suppose. Suppose you have too, just not as much. I knew I recognized you.
I'm surprised either of you did.
It's not easy to forget the man who saved you and your family. You took on 30 renegade soldiers by yourself.
Well, it doesn't matter now. You need to get out of here. You, your father, Eli too. You need to go.
So the rumor is true.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Here's your money. You've more than held up your end of the deal.
That I have. But Royce, what will you do now?
I'll do exactly what I said I was going to do.
Royce, wait. What did he say?
He told me a name. Simmons.
Ah, Dr. Cosmo. I see you're making progress. This is good. Very good. Now come here, let me have a look at you.
I am here, sir. Yes, much progress indeed.
Oh my, well, Doctor, my goodness, you look exhausted. You must be working yourself to the breaking point.
Yes, as you said, sir, I'm seeing things your way.
And aren't things so much clearer now?
Yes, but if you excuse me, I must get more accomplished.
Oh, well, who am I to keep you from your work?
Mr. Conway.
Don't bother me now. I want to watch this.
But, sir, the woman, Miss Sanderfield, she's escaped. And our armor, they have some kind of armor-piercing bullet. It cuts straight through the armor.
Get me the box.
So what can you tell me about the Simmons fella?
He's a dirty, rotten, scumbag pirate.
Is that what Sanderfield said?
No, Sanderfield just gave me his name.
Well, how'd you know he's this dirty scumbag pirate?
Because I've met him before.
Well, can we trust him?
Of course we can't trust him. He's a pirate.
Then why are we trying to find him?
Because Sanderfield told me to.
Well, did Sanderfield tell you where he was?
No. I know where he lives. He'll be at the saloon.
Give me a whiskey. Hey, I know you. You're Seymour Simmons, the drunk air captain. I bet you were drunk before you even got in here. Woo! I can smell it on you.
Why don't you just shut up?
What'd you just say to me?
You heard me. Shut up.
Look at you. You're so drunk you can't even walk straight. Why, you...
Am I?
No, you are not dead. Yes, you are severely hungover. Yes, I am who you think I am. And no, you may not have another beer.
Royce O'Connell, former U.S. Marshal.
That'd be me.
Oh! Should have done that. I think I'm gonna be sick.
What the hell was that for, Seymour?
You know you deserved it.
Oh, no, I honestly didn't know I deserved that.
Please stop shouting.
I'm not shouting.
I said please. Shh. My head.
You are pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. When's the last time you had a bath?
None of your business.
Have you eaten anything? I want to get some food in you and get you sobered up.
Why did you come back here? What do you want from me? Why'd you come back to bother me again?
I need your help, Seymour.
I'm not going to help you. You ruined my life.
Ruined your... I kept you out of jail. I probably saved your life.
Saved my life? Look at me! I'm a drunk! I'm nobody! The Falcon was all I had, and you took her away from me!
The Falcon was a pirated airship that you stole. I should have turned you in for that, but I didn't, because I thought we were friends, Simmons.
I would have had more luck if I was still a pirate. Then I wouldn't have been trapped in this place. Flying was all I had, and you took that away from me. I could have had it rich!
Here, eat this.
For your information, I haven't eaten in 48 hours. Fish aren't biting, so I went to drinking, like I always do.
Good Lord, Simmons.
Why don't you just tell me what you want from me, and then be on your way?
A man told me you could help me.
Well, he must have been stupid or crazy.
He wasn't stupid and he wasn't crazy, but he was badly burned. Happened when his airship was shot down. Name was Sanderfield.
You're lying. He's dead.
Not dead. He survived. Barely.
That means...
I'm looking for John Conway.
Ah, hell, I need a beer.
Sophie, it's time to go. The wagon's ready. What's wrong?
I just feel like such a coward.
Sophie, you're one of the bravest people I know.
You know that man Royce? He could die trying to find Conway. And all I'm doing is running away from the problem.
Stop. You need to worry about getting your father out of here. And Roy said he'd protect you too, didn't he? It's my job to protect you too. Look, you've been brave long enough. Now it's my turn to protect you. And I'll do just that, I promise.
I just wish none of this would have ever happened.
Ah, isn't this romantic?
No!
If it isn't Miss Sophie Sanderfield, then her loyal lapdog. I guess this just goes to show that if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Oh, and what do we have here? Mr. Stuart Sanderfield himself. I seem to remember killing you some point in the past. I guess I wasn't thorough enough.
No!
Shut up!
I'm going to kill you!
Save your idle threats. We both know that it is I who is going to kill you.
Then get it over with!
Not yet. Where are the marshals you brought with you? Where are they? Where did they go? Fine! Don't tell me. I'll find out soon enough. Patience is a virtue after all. One that I've learned and perfected over my years of hiding. But soon and very soon I will hide no longer. And when that time comes, I'll have your friends kill you. Very, very slowly.
After the war ended, Sanderfield wasn't having any luck in the cotton industry. No Southerners were, not since all those freed slaves migrated up north and they invented those fancy cotton picking machines. By the time Sanderfield got involved with Conway, he and several other wealthy Southern landowners were swindled into Conway's transport operations. Sanderfield spent everything he had hiring airship captains to help transport Conway's machines. I was one such captain.
So you're telling me that Sanderfield hired you?
That's right. Back when Conway was with the government, he must have been planning this for years. Needless to say, I didn't see any profits from this little business venture.
Because I confiscated your airship.
That's right. I suppose you did save my life. If it hadn't been for you, I would have been killed along with the rest of the fleet. But I still don't like you. I guess Sanderfield realized that I was the only captain left alive, since I never showed up to pick up my cargo.
So do you know which port the cargo was supposed to go to?
Well, no. Since I never showed up to pick up the cargo, I didn't know which port it was supposed to go to.
Seymour, that's what I need to know. If we can figure out which port Conway sent his cargo to, we might be able to track him down.
Well, it must have been close, somewhere in the territory. That's why Sanderfield hired me. I was close by and I was cheap.
How many ports are there in this territory?
Not including the ones controlled by the Union, I would say 6.
Well, where are they? I'll just have to check each one.
How? These are pirate ports or they're controlled by the territory. They don't keep records. And even if they did, Conway could have gotten his machines transported by rail if it was close enough to the station, or covered wagon. This is a dead end. You're just gonna have to learn to accept that.
There has to be a way, Simmons.
I'm sorry, but there isn't. Can I go now?
Yes, you can go.
No, wait, this is a bar. Why don't you go?
why don't I?
You know, you put me at risk just by being here. Next thing I know, Conway's gonna come busting through that door looking for me.
Thanks, Simmons.
Well, what do you think?
It'll do.
Thanks, sir. Royce, it's about time you showed up. Thought you'd never get the voice over enough to talk. How'd it go? Well, Marshall, I thought I recognized you. It's me, Martin. Martin Wilson.
Martin Wilson? Yeah, I remember you, Martin. But you don't have to call me Marshall. I ain't a marshal anymore. But, Martin, why do you look so surprised to see me? I only been gone a couple years.
Well, after what happened, we thought you were dead.
Not hardly.
Well,
I got nothing.
What do you mean?
What did he say?
Nothing. It's a dead end.
It can't be a dead end. It can't just stop here. The trail can't just go cold.
Well, it just did. There's only a handful of airship ports in this territory, but we have to check them all. And even if we had the time to do that, Conway could have taken his goods anywhere from there, and we have no way to track that.
Well, we could try to find the wreckage. Sanderfield said the fleet was shot down just a few years ago. There has to be a massive amount of wreckage for that. Even if they did get it cleaned up, there's bound to be someone that saw it happen.
No, come on. Conway isn't as smart as he thinks he is, alright? I mean, seriously, think about it. He hasn't found Miss Sanderfield, and he didn't even know that her father was still alive. I mean, come on, he doesn't even know about Simmons, alright? Look, he's covering up his tracks, and he's doing poorly. We're right behind him. We're just missing something. We just have to find it.
Can we? Can we really? Because so far all we've done is run in circles.
Royce, how about you calm down? What's gotten into you?
Sorry. It's just been a long day.
Well, we all understand. Maybe we just need to find a place to hunker down for the night. Come up with a plan.
No, fellas, I think I got this one. I'll go check the hotel.
Wait just a cotton picking minute. If y'all are going to stay in town tonight, I insist you stay with me.
Wait a minute. You know the barber?
Yeah, we know each other. Martin, really, it's no problem. We can stay at the hotel.
We appreciate the offer, but we don't want to intrude.
No, really, Marshall.
Not a marshal anymore, Martin. I'm just sheriff.
Marshall, you and I both know that hotel ain't worth the wood it's built with. Y'all come out and stay with me and my family. My wife will cook up a good meal. No charge, I guarantee. Y'all will be fine.
Well, it's not a bad idea, as long as you trust him, Royce.
Why can't we just stay in the hotel?
Hey, the man's offering us hospitality. You can't be rude.
Royce?
Lead the way, Martin.
Okay, come on.
Hey, I heard that Marshal O'Connell's going after John Conway. Gonna ride himself a unicorn too instead of a horse. Hey, tell you what, Marshal O'Connell, you get Conway and I'll give up the drink. How does that sound?
Was that Simmons?
Yes.
This is my place. It ain't much, but you all are welcome.
It's a nice place indeed.
Where is? Well, thank you. Come on in.
Thanks, Martin.
Woman!
Yeah!
I brought company home. What's for supper? What's for supper?
What's for supper? Nothing. Let me see. Oh my goodness! Look at all the guests. Why, Marshal O'Connell.
Hello, Miss Martin.
It's so nice to see you. Let me give you a big hug.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Well, Martin, did you offer them some coffee or something?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to get in the kitchen and get it done.
Well,
woman.
let's just go do that.
All right, everybody. Just come on in and make yourselves at home. And that's how the sheep had piglets.
Wait, sheep can do that?
Okay. I'm gonna go help Mrs. Wilson in the kitchen now.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The little lady can do it herself.
No, I want to. It's been a while since I've been in a real kitchen.
Well, alrighty then. Well, while they do that, why don't I show you fellers my knife collection?
Sounds good.
Where in the world is he going?
I wondered when he'd leave.
Where to?
Well, he's going to see her, his wife.
His wife? Thought she had left him.
Left him? She died.
Can you excuse me for a second?
Sure.
Hello, darling. I came back. I came back even though I said I wouldn't. Too many bad memories here. And there's you. I should have come back to see you. I'm sorry, I didn't. I never thought it would be this hard. And I miss you so much. I miss you more than I can tell you. What the hell are you doing here, Colton?
Followed you.
Well, why don't you unfollow me? Can't you give a man some peace?
You don't look like a man accustomed to peace. Hell, I don't think you know what it was if it punched you in the gut.
It's hard to find peace with a conscience like mine, Colton.
Everyone in our line of work has a guilty conscience. Why didn't you tell me about your wife?
Because it was none of your business.
Sure it was. I trust you with my life in Louisiana.
Listen, Colton. I'm sorry you got shot.
That's alright. The armor helped. Hurt like hell, though. I just need to know that you're going to do what you need to do.
I didn't let you down, did I? I don't have a problem with killing. Never have.
You know, it's not the killing that I'm worried about. It's dying.
I don't have a problem with that either. I ain't afraid to die.
And that's the problem. A man like you, carrying around so much regret and pain all these years, is just too eager to get himself killed. You know, there might be someone depending on you to stay alive. But you're not thinking about that. Because all you can think about is all that pain.
Colton, if I wanted to die, I could have taken care of that myself a long time ago.
Why didn't you?
She wouldn't have wanted me to. She would have wanted me to let go and beat the pain.
That's exactly what you have to do. Or else you're risking yourself and others.
You know, you're making me out to sound like some sort of wild animal or something.
You know that's not what I'm saying, Royce.
Well, then what are you saying, Colton?
I'm saying when the time comes and the bullets are flying, I need to trust that you will put aside all the regret and all the pain that the world has caused you Because if you let the pain beat you, pain is all you'll ever give.
Well, it ain't the pain that's the problem, Colton. It's the guilt.
You know...
Come on. Let's get back to the house.
Whoa! Easy, Parker. Take it.
What are you guys doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
Well, just went to the horses, got my saddlebags, toothbrush, dry socks.
Well, what's with the box or suitcase or what is that?
It's my stuff. My underwear, undershirts, just where I keep everything, okay?
Secret Service boys.
Royce, mind if I join you?
Go ahead, Mark. It's your house.
Thank you. Hope you don't mind, but I know it ain't none of my business, but you've changed since you left here.
Well, what do you mean, Martin? I'm still the same person.
Well, you may be the same person, but you've hardened. You got a bitterness inside you. You're carrying something around inside you that just ain't good.
Well, Martin, if you'd been through what I'd been through, you'd feel the same way.
I know the death of your wife was hard on you, but, you know, I ain't always been the same that I've been. When I was a young man, I lived back east, and there was some men out there that they like to run things their way, and my pops had a business, and one night they burnt that business and killed my mom and pops both. And it put a bitterness in me and a hardness. And I carried that around for a long time until I met Barbara. And then things started to change.
What are you trying to say, Martin?
Well, you might think that you've got a grip on things, but what you're carrying down deep inside you is gonna ruin you.
All right. Thanks, Martin.
Seymour, wake up. Come on, wake up. You old drunk.
Oh, it's just you guys.
I'm ready for some coffee. How about you, Martin?
Yeah, Tom, you want some coffee?
Oh, no thanks. Jim should be coming down pretty soon.
Well, I'm gonna make me some. I need some coffee in the morning.
Oh, it's cold.
Out of your beer.
No, I always get the chicken in the morning. You know I got.
Jim? Jim, you alright?
Trouble! Obviously!
Nice mask.
Go help Tom and Jim!
Charlie!
He's dead.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Stop right there, Royce.
Jim, you!
Shut up. Conway wants you alive. I'm bringing you in.
Jim, you son
Spare me the insults, Royce. If you didn't see this coming, you deserve exactly what's getting to you. Now, do you honestly think that Conway could get around so long without someone in the government? Now drop your gun.
Why? It was you the whole time. Why not sooner?
I told him where to get you, but we had some complications. I did keep your trust, so I waited till I can get you guys off guard.
Well, it looks like you had some complications this time, too. Your friends are dead.
Not all of them.
Looks like we got trouble. Go get Royce.
Alright, Royce. It's over. Even if you kill me, this isn't going to end. That girl and cowboy, Conway's going to have fun with them. Oh yeah, you led me right to him. And your drunken friend Simmons? He's been dead for about an hour now, probably.
It'll take more than 2 yellow-bellied jaybirds to kill Seymour Simmons!
It's over now, Royce.
Royce!
Jim!
Don't shoot me!
Seymour?
I'm hungover.
What?
It's okay. I shoot better like that.
Royce! I'm fine. I'm fine. Check on Tom. Check on Tom.
Tom! Tom!
Is he alright? Colton, is he okay? It was Jim. He stabbed us in the back. He's working for Conway.
No more time to waste. Let's go.
What about Mr. and Mrs. Wilson? Where are they? Are they okay?
Just don't worry about it. No, no!
I gotta make sure they're okay! Let go of me!
Calm down, Seymour! Seymour! Don't go in there.
Why did they do this? How could they do this? It was so good to me!
I can't think of one good reason not to blow your brains out.
Please.
I can.
I know where Conway is. He's 50 miles away from here, down by the river.
Royce? I've done enough killing today. Let him bleed.
You're gonna leave me here to die?
You don't deserve this.
Royce? How you holding up?
It was Parker. It was Parker the whole time. I should have seen it coming.
It's not your fault. No one could have known that Parker worked for Conway.
I never should have come with you people.
That's not true. We never would have gotten this far without you.
That's exactly what I mean, Charlie.
So now you're saying that it's our fault? I really don't understand you. You hate everything. You hate people, you hate machines. You just hate the world.
I used to live out here, you know. About 2 miles out that way. Just me and my wife. I saved up and built her a brand new house. Got one of those fancy new steam-powered furnaces. The pipes ran all through the house. She could cook with that thing, heat water with it. It kept the house warm. Didn't matter to her though. I could have built her a one-room shack and she would have been perfectly content. She just wanted us to have a place of our own, you know. One night, while I was in Washington, looking for Conway, the furnace started to overheat. The pipes got so hot that they completely melted and trapped all the steam inside the furnace. And the pressure just kept building and building and building, and when it finally exploded, her body was unrecognizable. The only way I knew it was her was when I found her ring. And you wonder why I don't trust your machines and your technology? You know, I've been thinking about it though. And it's not the machines that are the problem. It's not you all. I'm not blaming you all. It's me. I'm the problem. You see, if you all hadn't come and found me in the first place, none of this would have happened at all. Sanderfield never would have told you about Simmons, and you never would have come here. Martin and his wife and Tom would still be alive. If I hadn't let those stupid machines take over my life, she would still be alive. I could have stopped Conway then and there, and this would have been over.
Can't keep living in the past, Royce. You have to move on.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, Charlie.
Then I hope you're a man enough to do it.
Hurry up, you two. We gotta get moving. Let's go. I'll need a horse. You can use Tom's. You're not coming with us, though.
What do you mean?
Well, we need somebody to go to the fort. We'll buy you some time, but I don't think we can take Conway by ourselves.
All the more reason I should come with you. You need all the help you can get.
Listen, Simmons. If we don't make it out, somebody's got to go tell the army. This has to end now.
I have a right to go. They were my friends too.
He's right, Colton. He does have a right to go with us.
It ain't about that. It's about finishing the job. If we fail, then all our friends die for nothing. Is that what you want?
Hold on. What about this?
What is it?
This is how Jim ratted us out. It's some kind of mobile telephone. Never seen anything like it. He must have used this to call Conway. We can use it to call the army.
What if it only goes one way? What if it can only be used to contact Conway?
Give it to me. I can fix it.
invite me in, or are you going to stand there and look at me all day?
Not only are you late, but you failed to deliver what I asked you to retrieve.
You just going to ask if I'm all right?
Do you even have a suitable excuse?
Look, the U.S. Marshals, it was a sloppy trap. There's 4 of them and 1 of me. They shot their way through. There's nothing I could do. They'll be here soon enough.
You were supposed to deliver them, not lead them to my location.
Maybe if you sent people that knew what they were doing in Louisiana, we wouldn't have this mess. I could have taken care of them, and they'd be here now.
Do not presume that you are my equal, Mr. Parker. You work for me. I am in charge. Don't forget that. Now, come inside. Have some wine. Our guests will arrive shortly.
There you go. It's done.
Sir.
Secretary of Defense.
Yes, sir. This is Colton Barnes.
Barnes, what on earth have you been up to?
Sir, we found Conway. But we're going to need the help of the Army. I don't think we can take him by ourselves.
Well, you may have to. Most of the Army is already heading south. Yeah, there's a lot of trouble stirring down there, and that little stunt you did in Louisiana didn't help.
Sir, we're going to need the help of the Army to take down Conway.
The South's in turmoil right now, Marshal. They're rioting. After the stunt you pulled, they're saying that the government can't protect them. They're saying that, they can't be trusted. There's a total unrest down there, and we may have to declare martial law. Listen, I will send orders to the nearest Army unit, but it may take some time.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
All right. Barnes, Godspeed. Give me the president.
Well,
Looks like we're on our own.
Well, what are we waiting for? We're burning daylight.
Well, it's just the 4 of us.
4's gonna have to do. Listen, you said yourself, Colton, if we do nothing, then everything our friends have sacrificed will be in vain. I swore that I would not stop until Conway was a dead man, and I am not going to make myself out to be a liar. So who's with me?
Count me in.
you've got me too.
All right, then. Let's ride.
There it is.
We need a plan. We can't just all go charging up there at once.
Well, first we need to find out if there's any prisoners inside. And if we can set them free.
There's so much ground to cover between here and there. We're going to need a distraction, if we can get close enough.
Luckily, I'm sober enough not to volunteer for that.
I'll go.
No, wait, hold on. Let's just think about this.
What's to think about, Colton? I'll go up front and distract them. You all go in the back, and if there's any prisoners, you set them loose.
So you're just gonna ride up there on the front porch all alone?
Yup.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Can't let you do that, Royce.
Sure you can, Colton.
What if they shoot you dead?
They won't shoot me. They want us alive. All of us. Well, except for Seymour. They'll shoot him on the spot.
I need a beer.
Besides, y'all wouldn't let anything happen to your old buddy Royce, right?
Right.
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 All right. Let's go.
Mr. Parker, go survey the fruits of our labor. Miss Sanderfield, go bring her to me.
Eli, Eli, wake up! Eli! Eli! You've been out for so long.
Oh, my pain.
What can I do? No. I thought they were going to kill you.
Where are we?
I don't know. They kidnapped me and blindfolded me. They dumped us in here. I don't know where we are. They haven't been back. I don't know what they're gonna do to us.
It's just us.
Yes.
How many of them were there?
I don't even know. It's so confusing. It happened so fast. I don't even know. I'm so scared. Jim! Oh, thank goodness, Jim!
Jim? Here.
What are you doing?
Come with us.
Jim!
Jim.
No!
Jim, Sophie,
no!
Sophie, no!
No!
Jim!
No!
Jim! Ah! Ah! Ah!
No!
Ah! Jim! Please! Please, no! Please stop me! No! No! Please!
It's too late. You don't know me.
No! No! Ah! Stop me! No! Ah! Stop me! Please! Ah! No!
Calm down, Miss Sanderfield. The excitement has yet to begin. Take her inside.
Mr. Conway, sir. He's arrived.
You must think of yourself as a very brave man waltzing in here alone like this. You're either convinced I want you alive, or you don't care about living or dying. Stop right there. I said stop!
You must think I'm a real dangerous man.
Charlie. Shh. They got Sophie. They got Sophie. They're
All
gonna
right.
kill her.
All right, calm down, Eli. Seymour, get over here.
Hurry, please, hurry.
All right. All right, we're working on it. Now, listen, I need you to tell me everything you can about Conway.
You're going to come quite in handy, Marshal O'Connell. Or should I say, Sheriff O'Connell.
What makes you say that?
You're the key to my whole plan. You and your friends. Without you, I couldn't complete any of my goals. And now, you've walked yourself right in front of my door. And without incident. You see, there's a reason I had Mr. Parker infiltrate your ranks. But it seems you've done his job for me.
What the hell are you talking about?
Look around you, Sheriff. These men. They're U.S. Marshals.
He's got this machine. And he got some scientists to work on it for him.
Dr. Cosmo.
Yes, that's the one. And he used the machine on that scientist, and he's working on it now.
What exactly does this machine do?
It gets in your head. It gets in your head, and it makes you do whatever he wants you to do. And he used it on that scientist.
What exactly is Dr. Cosmo doing to Conway's machine? Making it bigger?
No. He's making it smaller.
It wouldn't be very convincing for these men to return home on their own. No. I need you to report a successful rescue mission so that they can carry out my orders unhindered.
And what exactly makes you think I'll do that?
The same thing that made these men obey my every command. The same thing that made Dr. Cosmo finish my invention. You see, these men are now useful tools that will help me take control of the complete country. All I needed was Dr. Cosmo's formula to be applied to my equipment. He miniaturized my invention. And now, when these marshals return home to their posts, they will each be armed with my machine, and I will be able to seize control of your senators, governors, even the president. It's tragic, really. You could have stopped me all those 3 years ago. I would have never gotten this far if it weren't for the tragic death of your wife. But, fortunately for me, you were too distraught by emotional grief to continue your case with me. Oh, you don't think that that was an accident all this time, did you? No. You were becoming too much of a liability, too much of a problem, and had to be done away with in some way. But targeting you directly, that would have only proven my guilt. That's right. I orchestrated the death of your wife to look like a simple accident of machinery. Which seemed like an excellent idea until recently, when you decided to re-emerge as a man of the law. It's too bad, really. You've probably caused much more pain and death than you would have by just staying out of the way. But, as long as you're here, I'll make good use of you.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, found something I think you'll want.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go.
Gentlemen, disarm him.
You can try.
That would be a very bad idea, Sheriff O'Connell.
You really think you're fast enough, Conway? Your brainless little friends might blow me away, but not before I put a bullet in your chest.
Oh, you think so?
Say when.
Oh!
Time to die. Not just yet.
They're killing the marshals! This is preposterous! I needed those men alive!
I'll take care of this. We have enough men to take care of this.
Then get out there! Finish it! But bring me O'Connell alive. I don't care about the rest of them, but bring me O'Connell.
Finally, they get to kill someone. What about her?
Do as you wish.
This will be fun.
No! 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 Please no!
Come on! Thank you, Colton. Eli! Come on! Oh my god, Eli, you've been shot. You're bleeding everywhere.
I'm alright. I'm alright. They have Sophie.
What?
They have Sophie. They're gonna kill her.
No. Don't worry, Eli. They won't hurt her. They're gonna use her as bait. They'll use her as bait.
They got me, Chuck.
Seymour! Oh my god. Seymour!
I'm sorry. I want to do more to help, but I can't. Be careful.
Don't move. Just don't move. Dang! That was too close. Gotta reload.
Everyone come out with your guns down, your hands up, or I will kill the woman. Parker! You're a gutless, spineless, yellow-bellied son of a pig! And I'm gonna kill you! I swear to God! Sheriff O'Connell, you're in no position to be making threats. You make one wrong move, and I will kill the woman and every last one of you, one by one. So why don't you make it easy for all of us and just give up? What's it gonna be, Sheriff? No. Sophie! Can you hear me? Listen, I told your dad I wouldn't let anything happen to you, okay? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, Sheriff. You seem to be making a lot of promises you can't keep. I killed your friends. I cut them down. Martin, his wife, friend Tom. There was nothing you could do about it. You can't save yourself. You couldn't save your wife. What makes you think you can save this woman? No, Eli, no! Whoa! Don't shoot him. Holster your gun, boy. Take her. You seem fast enough with that 6-shooter. See how good you really are.
it's time to go.
Sir, what about our work?
As long as we have this, our plans can still become a reality. We can relocate elsewhere, but now it's time to go.
Got me again! Lay him down, lay him down, lay him down. Alright, keep pressure on him. Hold his jacket against him. Stay here, okay? Conway! Conway! Did you really leave me here to die? You coward! Charlie, help him!
All right, stop the bleeding. Just keep pressure on him.
Cool. Good Lord, what took you so long?
I was off in the distance.
Good shooting, by the way.
Thank you. Saw Conway go out the back. He headed toward the forest.
I'm going after him.
I'm going after Parker.
Deal. Good luck.
You too.
Before this is over, I'm gonna fry your brains.
Mr. Parker, you are under arrest.
Ah! Mr. Conway!
Sir, please. Help.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I have to leave you.
Conway! Dr. Cosmo. Are you alive? Oh, damn.
So this is it?
This is it.
You haven't won yet.
Not yet. I ain't killed you yet.
Shall we?
Say when, Conway!
1, 2, 3.
Royce! Royce! No.
Oh!
No. Where are you shot?
I'm okay.
What's
Colton was right.
right about what?
It hurts like hell.
What? Royce!
Oh, help me up.
Help yourself up.
Charlie, come. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Holy cow.
Oh. Feels like somebody hit me with a hammer. Thank you. That was a quick. Oh! I'm okay. I'm okay, Charlie. I'm okay. One more thing.
Now we can go.
Is he alright?
Is he doing okay, Susie?
Yeah, I think the blood stopped. I think he'll be all right.
Good.
Thank you.
How you feeling, Seymour?
Like I've been shot twice. How about you?
Like I've been shot once.
Lucky.
I can patch those up for you if you want me to.
Help Eli first.
Okay. But you're sure there's nothing I can do for you?
Well, you got a beer?
You stinking drunk. Simmons! How about this? It's from 1802.
Well, that'll do.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Howdy!
What are you doing here?
Well, it's nice to see you too, Simmons.
You're about the last thing that I want to see after spending a few weeks in this place. You know when the last time I had a drink was?
Probably when I gave you that bottle of wine.
That's right. Would have had one more recently, but they chained me to keep me away from the rubbing alcohol.
You tried to drink rubbing out. Seymour, you're ridiculous. God. Here.
This is more like it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, keep it. It's a gift.
Good, because I wasn't planning on giving it back.
Drink up. Come on, let's go.
But where are we going?
Just get off your lazy butt and let's go. Come on, you ain't hurt that bad.
Says you.
Bryce! Bryce!
Hello.
Here, help me out.
No. Sit. Rest. You're all right. Please rest.
And Mr. Simmons, what are you guys doing here?
Well, Simmons has actually been in the hospital, same as Eli, for a while, but
They locked me up to keep me away from the rubbing alcohol.
I see. And Morris, what brings you?
I am actually here on official government business.
Oh. I guess the government is pretty interested in us now that all of that went down.
Well, you are the daughter of Stuart Sanderfield, who was a close associate of the late John Conway. But nobody needs to know about that but us. As far as the government's concerned, you were the victim of a heinous kidnapping, and your butler helped in the apprehension of Jim Parker, who is now on trial for treason. Oh, and there is one more thing.
Oh? Is this what I think it is?
All the winnings from the poker game, as promised.
But how?
It was found among John Conway's personal effects after his death. Like I said, no one but us has to know. Oh, and don't worry about Simmons. He won't say anything. Will you, Seymour?
No, I haven't the foggiest idea of what you're talking about.
See? He's like... Oh.
Thank you, Rice! Thank you so much!
You're welcome. But, take it easy now. We don't want to make Eli jealous.
Oh, no. I'll deal with it.
So, what will you two do now?
Well, we've always wanted to leave, to travel. Both of us.
Well, with what's in there, you could travel the world 3 times over. You might need some transportation, though. Luckily, I happen to know one of the best airship captains this side of the Mississippi.
Really? Are you really an airship captain?
Yes.
Can you fly?
Well, I can, but you see, I don't have a ship.
Well, if we can get you a ship, would you be our captain?
Well, maybe.
Simmons, quit mumbling and answer the damn question.
Yes, I can be a captain.
Great! It's settled then!
That's a deal.
This calls for a drink.
Hey, who in tarnation? Sheriff! Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you.
It's alright, Sam.
Wow,
What is it?
no, you were just gone for so long, I thought you were dead or something.
Well, I'm still alive. I'm sorry I didn't send word or anything.
Sheriff.
You seem to be doing quite well for yourself.
Well, I suppose.
What is it? What's wrong?
Well, we got one of those telephone machines, Sheriff, and I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know how you feel about it either, Sheriff.
Well, Sam, I suppose that's the day and age we live in. Just be careful not to get too tangled up in all them wired machines now, you hear?
I will, Sheriff.
I ain't the sheriff anymore, Sam. You are.
Oh, me? Sheriff, I don't know.
I don't belong here no more, Sam.
Where will you go?
I suppose I'll go back to where I do belong. Good luck to you, Sam.
My God, he has gone south.
Rest in peace, friend.
Ready?
I'm ready. Just wanted to pay my respects to Tom one last time. It's not gonna be the same without him.
Nothing's gonna be the same anymore.
I suppose you're right.
We best be getting on our way.
Hold on just a moment.
What for? Is that who I think it is?
Howdy, Royce.
Howdy. Colton. Charlie.
You're late.
You waited.
Good things come to those who wait.
Well, I guess that depends on what you consider to be a good thing.
What are you doing here, Royce? Thought you were headed back to Colorado.
I did. But then I came back. I'm here on federal business.
Badge looks good on you, Royce.
I plan to make good use of it. So where are we headed?
Well, I was thinking down south.
Told you there was work to be done down south. Where's the first stop? Texas? Louisiana? Georgia?
Well, you should have saw this one coming. We're gonna get some supplies.
We're gonna ride all the way back west to see Wilfred?
Oh, no, not Wilfred. He just owns a small shop. Wait till you see the big one.
There's a big one?
How about instead of standing around here talking about it, we go and get there?
Lead the way.